You did a better job than me. Shall I try it now? Hold on. Let me go get something. Right, my turn. You ready?
Yes. Oh, he's got
Freddy yeah. Pizza is for you and me.
Amazing.
I think you did way better than me. Welcome to the FNaF show, guys. We've got a very, very special guest. It's Piper RUBIO, who plays Abby in the FNaF movie. Hello, welcome.
Hi. Thank you so much for having me here on the FNaF show.
Oh, no problem. Just a massive thank you for coming on. I really do appreciate it. We really appreciate it. Just a chill FNaF sesh where I'm just going to ask you some questions. And I asked on Twitter, we got some fan questions as well at the end. So I'm really excited. But first of all, how are you doing? How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. I've been so excited for this.
Me too.
Yeah, I can't wait. And did you see the poster yesterday of Toy Freddy?
Yeah.
How insane is that? It's so
That was
cool.
crazy. Like you don't expect to just wake up one morning and see that. You know?
That's just FNaF in a nutshell, though, right? We just wake up and we get a teaser of something out of nowhere. Yeah. It's insane.
There's never really a warning.
No, there's no warning. There's no warning. Literally, it's just bam. It's always been the same. Like ever since the old days of FNaF, like Scott used to randomly post teasers on the website just out of nowhere, and everybody used to go crazy.
Just every second, just re-clicking refresh.
I used to do that all the time. Oh my god! Did you do that as well?
I don't remember. I think it might have been for like Help Wanted 2 or something.
Oh, okay. When were you introduced with FNaF then?
So I knew very little about it before going on to the movie. And So one of my cousins really enjoyed Five Nights at Freddy's. So when I was like little, so I didn't understand any of it except for Big Brown Bear.
Yeah.
And then the FNaF movie, and I was like, we got the audition script, and I was like, Five Nights at Freddy's. Hey, isn't that one horror game? And my mom's like, no, it's probably just a coincidence. There's no way it's Flip's page. Oh, Freddy Fazbear. and then I just kind of dove head first into the fandom.
Yeah.
And fell in love with it. The funny thing is, when I was little, I was terrified of like animatronics, especially the ones that were meant to jump scare you. And then I saw like the Freddy's ones, and I was just like, oh yeah, these guys are my best friends.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I think the FNaF animatronics, in my opinion, are not as scary. Have you seen like the vintage like Chuck E. Cheese animatronics?
There's a Chuck E. Cheese near my house that we used to go to all the time when I was younger. And one time, Chucky like stared at me, and I was like, "Don't hurt me, please." Please.
Yeah, they're so creepy, man. They're terrifying. So yeah, maybe one day we'll get to see like really vintage looking Freddy Fazbears and stuff. I don't know. Have you seen like
really cool.
Yeah, I've seen some like fan made versions of like old stylized Freddy Fazbears. They're terrifying.
Hey, Secret of the Mimic is coming out soon.
Yes, it is. Are you excited for that?
Yeah, I like woke up one day and I just see Secret of the Mimic trailer, and I'm like, oh, well, that's very interesting.
Yeah, I got to play it at PAX back in September, and it was insane.
Whoa.
Yeah, get ready for that. It's going to be really cool, I think, and hopefully we get to see some more stuff about it, because obviously they showed the demo at PAX, but they haven't shown that publicly yet. They haven't shown anything about it apart from that trailer. So
it's such a short snippet that it's so jam-packed with like different Easter eggs and things.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's how FNaF teasers work.
Yeah, I know, right? Like very subtle, and you know they don't show a lot. That's just like Scott. So But yeah, the demo was crazy, Piper, man. It was insane. it was in VR as well. So have you played Help Wanted or Help Wanted 2 in VR? You played the VR games?
I haven't. The only one I've actually like fully played through is FNaF 1.
Okay.
I had to struggle on custom night.
Yeah, FNaF 1's probably the best one to start with because you know it's the first one.
The first, yeah.
And yeah, there is a tactic to beat for like all of them on 20 difficulty that I have done. Yeah. It's on the channel. It's like a crazy tactic where you literally have to like be really, really quick, like check the door, camera look, check the door, camera look, check the door, like constantly over time. Have you seen Ultimate Custom Night 50/20 mode?
Yeah, I bet I didn't have as much struggle on Custom Night as you did on Ultimate Custom.
That was insane.
50/20 mode.
Yeah, that was insane. Oh my god.
I bet, because I was having a hard time on like one of the easiest difficulties of night 6 or 7.
Yeah, it took me like 2 weeks constantly, like streaming every day to beat that. It was intense, but it was worth it. I got to interview Scott, so yeah, back in the day. That was 6 years ago, which is it's so crazy to think about. I know. It's so weird. Yeah, enough about me. We were supposed to be interviewing you. I'm talking about me. So we spoke a little bit how you got the scripts and stuff, but let's go back a little bit before that. How did it all start off with the FNaF movie with you then? Like, how did you?
So I don't know. So I was an actor, right? I still am an actor.
Yeah.
And then I got an audition for it.
That nice and easy then. And then just like, yeah, that's Abby, done.
Yeah.
That's awesome. How was playing Abby in the movie, the first movie? Like the whole experience? It was amazing.
It was like nothing I had ever experienced. Well, I mean, it would be interesting if it was something I had experienced with all the animatronics.
Yeah.
Out there.
Yeah. How was seeing the animatronics for the first time? Do you have a memory of that?
I lit up like Christmas morning.
Me too.
I thought they were gonna be all like CGI and stuff. And then they were like, all right, Jim Henson's making them, and I'm like, what? Excuse me, what? And then I saw them and I was like, what?
I know, like.
I actually, so there was like these, for the animatronic versions of the FNaF animatronics, like, you know, the movie ones, there was these remote controllers for their heads and facial expressions, and I got to like test Chica out.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it was crazy. I got to see the Yellow Rabbit suit wasn't done being like built, so I got to see it like in early stages.
Early stages, so cool. Yeah. Oh man, so cool. You got to technically see William Afton make his suit. That's so awesome. But yeah, when we got to see the film set and say hi to you and everybody, like when we saw the animatronics for the first time, it was so surreal. They literally looked like they were transferred like from the game into real life, and everybody said in our vlogs and stuff they just looked so real. Like it was just so weird. They literally looked like CGI, like in the room. Do you have a favorite memory with the animatronics? Any like a favorite scene with them or anything? I think probably the dancing scene. Yes, yeah. So a lot got cut off from the dancing scene because it was pretty long. Yeah. We were there when you did that. Yeah. Yeah. What was it? Wild Child? Is that the song that you were dancing to? Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it was so fun doing that. That was amazing. Yeah, I think my favorite would be like the fort scene. The fort scene was really fun to see, like you guys having fun with the animatronics and stuff. Yeah, the fort scene is definitely up there as well. The fort scene was so fun. Mm-hmm. And then laying down in the fort when like
Like they had to like so that it didn't all like fall on us. They had to like screw it together. I still don't know to this day how they got rid of it.
How they just unscrewed everything after.
And then they just lifted it up and moved it out of the set.
Oh my god! We were also there the first day when we went to the set. We were at the fort scene, and the animatronics were still underneath, just lying down, just lifeless. But when we were walking around, like someone was controlling Freddy. So we were filming Freddy under the fort, and his eyes just went like this. And just stared at us when we were filming.
That's what happened to me with Chucky from Chuck E. Cheese. Like he was just like, I was just minding my own business eating pizza, and then I looked over and he's like
oh my god. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese, man. There's something about Chuck E. Cheese. Right, about the film set as well. Look what I've got. Let's see if you remember this, okay?
Okay. Oh!
What is this, Piper?
That is the Abdi egg.
I've still got it, look!
Oh my gosh.
It's still there. You've been Abdied.
That's Abdi. My twin sister, she's an egg person.
Yeah, so basically, guys, Piper placed these all around the set. And yeah, I kept mine. I still got it.
One time when I was placing the Abdi eggs, I had like this orange one, and we had like orangish eggs in a bowl. Like in a bowl. They were hard boiled. And so I just put one in, and then like later, the person who was inside of the Chica like suit, dude, like she still had like the Chica like pants on because those are like harder to put on. Mm-hmm. So like, so she went over to eat a hard-boiled egg, and she picked up mine, like the Abdi egg, and she was like, and then she told me later, and it was, that was, because it looked a lot like the eggs in the basket.
I don't know if this green one would be a good disguise in there.
Unless you green screened it.
Yeah, true. I've just realised I'm behind it. We'll have to take the green screen off for this segment, or you'll just think I'm holding nothing. Just a floating nothingness. Out of all the animatronics from the FNaF 1 set, do you have a favourite?
I could never choose one, because that's like if someone said, who's your favourite friend?
Yeah.
One thing that happened, so with the FNaF animatronics, when I was meeting them, was like the Springlock suit.
Yeah.
That, not the yellow rabbit one, the other one.
It's called Eleanor. No, it's not Eleanor. Is it Eleanor? Yeah, it's Eleanor, right?
No, it's Ella. Eleanor.
Ella, sorry.
I read the books.
Yeah, we're not talking about Eleanor, guys. Eleanor's not in the FNaF movie, okay? I hope not, anyway.
I remember the first time reading the To Be Beautiful, I had like nightmares. I was like, oh no, that was gonna get me. I don't get that anymore. That was before I was less scared of everything.
Eleanor is terrifying.
So Ella was there. And right, I only knew a little bit about FNaF then. And so I saw the Springlocks, and I didn't know what Springlocks were back then. So I called them the metal French fry fingers of death. Because like there was someone that like put their hand in and like moved them.
Oh, okay.
And they looked so real. Foxy's hook, made entirely out of foam. It looked so sharp. Like it looked like real metal.
I did not know that was made out of foam. That is insane. Most
of the things you see that are like metal are most likely made out of shiny foam.
Damn, that's so cool. Jim Henson I'm guessing Jim Henson worked on those too, right?
Yeah,
that's awesome. So obviously FNaF 2 is coming up very, very soon. Are you going to be playing FNaF 2 or anything? Have you played FNaF 2?
I haven't played FNaF 2, like the game. I've played like a little bit of Security Breach back when it was more glitchy than it is now. It was, and like I was playing it on the Nintendo Switch too.
Oh no, it's probably blow up or something.
Like when I got to the daycare, I fell through the floor into the void. I got to the daycare. Like, I went down the slide, through the ball pit, and just down into the void.
Out of the FNaF 2 animatronics, which one are you most excited to meet?
Well, I don't even know if I'm gonna be meeting any of them yet.
Well, I don't know if you've seen the posts on Scott Games during the week. He posted some like little teasers of Jim Henson constructing the animatronics and stuff.
Yeah, I saw those, and I was so impressed because it looked like if you like were 3D modeling, like when Scott was like 3D modeling them.
Yeah.
Like that's what it looked like.
I think that's what they do. I'm not confirming it, but I feel like Scott sends his original models to Jim Henson, so they get the fully in-game accurate designs of them.
Yeah, I think that's what they did for the first one.
Yeah.
I think they sent over the models, and then they 3D printed it as like a base, and then they started making like the animatronic versions had actual endoskeletons. They didn't look like the actual in-game ones because that wouldn't really work. For the technology.
Yeah.
And their endoskeleton heads. I saw one of them headless. While they were in their animatronic. And while they were in their animatronic, with the animatronic version, I saw one of them headless, and it was like this metal pole with a little, like, it looked like a lamp. It looked like a lamp.
So from the games, this isn't about the movie. Like, I know that the FNaF 1 animatronics are your besties, but out of all the games, do you have any animatronic that you really like?
I don't know. Design-wise or like character-wise?
Just both?
That makes it a little bit more complicated. I think the FNaF 1 ones.
FNaF 1 ones.
The first game ones will always be my favorites.
Yeah. I love Foxy. I think Foxy's awesome. I love Foxy, and I like the puppet as well.
My little brother, his favorite's Foxy. And so when we took him to set, like he was also learning a bit about FNaF, not as much, so because he was younger.
Yeah.
And so his favorite was Foxy, and then when he went and saw him, he was like freaking out. He was so excited. And then we got to see like old Foxy. Like I got to see all the original like animatronics before they got all like.
Yeah. Like when they did the FNaF tape, right? Like, welcome to Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and then all the animatronics are nice and clean, and Foxy's looking fresh.
I got to see them in person. It was on my last day of filming too.
That is awesome.
And I saw it was so weird seeing them all clean.
Yeah, because you've spent like months seeing them like old and rotten.
It was weird seeing Foxy with legs.
Yeah.
And with a hand too.
Are you into any FNaF theories? Do you keep up with your theories?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay. The theories recently with like Secret of the Mimic and Security Breach and
all the ones I've been saying, they split into like 3 categories right now. It's like Secret of the Mimic, Golden Freddy, and then I Solved FNaF.
Yeah, Golden Freddy, man. That's a complicated one.
Yeah, I make my own theories sometimes.
Oh, you need to make like a theory channel.
Yeah.
It's a YouTube channel. Do a collab with MatPat. Do you have any interesting theories you want to discuss?
Yes. I feel like if I told you the theory, I'd have to go all into it, and then that will take like all day. So because all my theories are like insanely long and have a lot of explaining and like.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I'd love to know your thoughts though on the game lore. That'd be really cool.
There's like different universes. There's the graphic novels.
Yeah.
And then there's the Fazbear Frights, and then some people think they're all the same universe.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like some universes may be like connected.
Yes.
But not like in an insanely literal sense. Yeah. Like they're the same thing. Like I feel like connected. I feel like so you can take things from different places to help you for evidence
Yes.
of how things work. Obviously, some things will work differently in different universes of the FNaF timeline, because the FNaF timeline is crazy.
It's pretty crazy. Yeah.
People always saying, no, this happened first.
Yeah.
I saw one where it was a joke video. It was like, it was saying when people make FNaF timeline videos, and it was like, all right, security breach actually happened first, and I have proof.
Oh my god. I hope it didn't happen first.
That would be scary.
That would be very scary. It just wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. I agree with what you said about the books. Like they're in separate universes and stuff, but Scott like added little things in the stories that can be, you know, grabbed and put into the game lore, right?
They're all linked because I'm pretty sure that Scott made them to show you, so this is how things work, but it's not connected to this timeline. So you can use this as a reference for how things could have happened. And obviously things all look different in between universes, like how in Coming Home, Susie has like basically my kind of hair.
Yeah. But in the game, right, she's supposedly blonde.
She's fully blonde, and then in the movie she has long, like wavy hair and 2 pigtails.
Yeah. Are you excited for next week? I think that's pretty obvious. Are you excited for the FNaF 2 movie?
I fell off of my chair.
No!
I'm okay. The chair isn't that far from the floor.
Okay, good. We have to cut the interview short then. We are so excited. So I feel like the hype's been ramped up because we knew obviously that the film was starting to be filmed later this month, and then yesterday we got the Toy Freddy poster. So yeah, I feel like people are starting to get really excited now. So
I know, like it's like the FNaF hype train is it's like there's like 3 different FNaF hype trains right now for different things happening.
Yes. Yeah, we're so lucky to have
and then
loads of different things.
They're all gonna end up at the same station where it all happens, and then the fans are going to explode.
Yeah, exactly. It always happens. There's always like during the year, it's just like sometimes it's really quiet, like we've got nothing, but then it all just happens all at once, like bam, FNaF movie 2 poster and Secret of the Mimic.
Between Ultimate Custom Night and FNaF Security Breach, it was dead silent other than like troll games.
Yes, it was. Damn, yeah, I remember that. It was pretty dead in 2017 as well. I'd say that was another dead year where Scott didn't say, I think it was in between, it was Sister Location. So he released a Sister Location update in December. It was like a custom night. But then for like, I think it was like 8 months, Scott was just silent. Like he did not say anything for ages. And I remember when Pizza Sim, he released it as just like...
And then it's like, okay, it's another troll game, little...
Yeah, you know your stuff, Piper. You know your stuff. Baby. Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, I remember when I was watching most of your playthroughs to learn the lore better. And so I was watching them, and I was like, oh, this is not a troll game.
Yeah, Scott has always been a troll, Piper. Always. Like since day one, he's always made troll games. Like I remember he made one in 2015. He made a Five Nights at Freddy's free troll game. Yeah, he's always done it. Always. So yeah. Hi Scott, if you're watching. Do you want to get onto the fan questions now?
Sure.
Okay, let me go and grab them. Yeah, thank you everybody who sent you submissions. Here's one from Roxy's Raceway. What was it like working with Josh and Elizabeth Flail and Matthew during the movie?
It was insane. It was the most magical time of my life. Like when I first met Josh, it was over Zoom, right? We just immediately As soon as I saw him in person, we were just immediately like friends.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Everyone on set was like amazing. Everyone. There wasn't like a single person that was like disrupting things, and the balance of how wonderful it was. I remember we saw the ball pit while it was still like being made, and it was so deep. It's way deeper than it already feels when you're sinking in it. It's like 7 feet. That's how deep it looked.
Yeah, I went in there as well. I know how deep that was.
Yeah, I was like sinking in the ball pit scene. I was like, help. And so they had to get like this thing so that I didn't sink. And then that started to sink.
Oh my god, it's like into the pit. Here's one from Laughter Ladka. Ask Piper about her most terrifying moment on set.
I don't think it was like during filming. I think it might have been one time I like almost tripped into like a bunch of wires and stuff. That was like probably the scariest, but I didn't fully fall, but it scared me. Oh wait, one of the scariest things other than that, this is probably like the most scariest thing. So during the dancing scene, I was dancing on stage with Freddie and Bonnie, and then I just hear someone very calmly go, Foxy's arm is on fire. I turn around and I'm like, what? And then they went, cut. It was an internal fire, so it was inside of his arm casing.
Oh my god.
So they had to turn him off. He was on too long. So they had to turn him off. And then they put out the fire. And because it didn't do any damage, because it was a small internal fire. But it scared me so bad.
Typical.
I was like, what? Because I thought it would have been a lot bigger fire than it actually was.
Yeah. Typical that it happened to Foxy as well.
Yeah, he took the term fiery coat too literally.
Yeah. Okay, this one's a nice one. Fazzacrafting asked, please ask Piper which FNaF animatronic is the most huggable.
So I hug tested them all the first time I met them, actually. They were so soft, by the way. They look like they'd be kind of rough on the fur, but it's like so soft.
Yeah, I got to hug Freddie. It's really nice.
I hugged them all. I think they're all the same huggable, minus Foxy, because he's got a bunch of holes in him.
Yeah. I don't know if the toy animatronics are going to be that huggable, though, because they're going to be like hard plastic, right?
Hard plastic.
And the wizards are going to be old and stinky. Oh, so TOFG asked, did you ever get to see the Shreddy Faz chair on set?
Yes. So I was doing school, right? Because I was on break. I was doing school with my set teacher, and then I finished, and then I looked to the side, and then I saw Shreddy Faz chair, and then I have a photo that it's on my mom's phone though. It's of me. I went behind it and I like put my face really close. Also foam. Oh,
that was foam.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh my god. So it wouldn't do as much damage as we thought, right? Eon Switch asked, do you have any other acting projects coming up or anything exciting, or is that top secret?
I don't think I have any. I don't know.
So the main priorities now is the FNaF movie, right? Because you're going to be there for what, like?
Well, I don't even know.
Till January.
We don't even know if I'm going to be in the second one. So.
Oh. I mean, I think you will be. Don't give me that vibe.
This is your interview now.
I think you will be right, but we'll see. Maybe. We can't have the FNaF 2 movie without Abby. That would be insane. Mr. Vanilla Milk asked,
what?
Oh no. How surreal is it to see merch of your character being sold?
It was insane. Like I was checking if there was any new FNaF news of games or any new merch, and then I just saw this back view of an Abby Mewtwo's, and I just went crazy. I screamed and I went, "Oh, I'm a plushie!"
You got turned into a marketable plushie.
Please don't turn me into a marketable.
Doc Fusion asked, how long have you wanted to do acting before? And what's it like now being the main character in a long-running FNaF storyline, like a huge role?
Okay, so here's a little deep dive really quick. So when I was little, I was trying a bunch of things to see what fit me. I did tap, I did ballet, I did a bunch of things before finding out. Then I did musical theater for a bit, and that was seeming closer. And then one of my mom's friends said, "Hey, you should sign her up for acting."
Mm-hmm.
So we went to Gray Studios. I don't think it's a thing anymore. My teacher's name was Scott. That's how I met my best friend, was through acting class. So when I was little, I made friends by going up to them and going, "Hi, do you want to be friends?" I was probably 5 maybe at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't decide to actually become an actor until I was 6. And then I loved acting so much. It was an improv class. So I was really good at improv. I still think I'm pretty good at improv. We did a bunch of things and I fell in love with it. It was so fun. And now looking back on that, it's just insane how I got to this point. And now if I hadn't gone to Gray Studios, right, I would have never even known what FNaF was.
Yeah, that's awesome. Coincidences like that when you look back, it's crazy. Yeah. Okay, here's one from me. We're going back to the games, by the way, because, you know.
Woo.
Yeah, what are your thoughts about how the story's going with FNaF at the moment, with like Security Breach and Ruin and the Mimic?
Since I read the books, the second I saw the Mimic, I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me, what? Yeah, that was crazy. I think the story's going to a good place right now.
Yeah, I'm really curious to learn more about the Mimic.
Secret of the Mimic. Me and my little brother watched it, and it was like we were like and then it popped out of the box and we're like
yeah.
Secret of the Mimic.
Mimic! Yeah, I know that so many people who have read the books were so excited to see that, right? Because I think a lot of people were expecting the next game to be what happens after Ruin, right? You know, when the Mimic comes in and chases Cassie and Cassie falls down the elevator.
And then we got Help Wanted 2, and now we're getting Secret of the Mimic.
I know, right? Where it all began. Like, this is what we've always wanted. Like, this is the earliest, earliest game ever. I hope we get to see. Like Fredbear. During the demo, there was a bunch of Fredbear Family Diner posters and stuff around. So I really hope we get to see some like backstory about that and some more lore about William Afton and stuff. And
if there is just something so small as just a photo of the Aftons, it would be like,
yeah,
what?
I know, right?
That would be something huge. Something as small as that would set off a bomb.
Yeah.
of crazy new theories, all this extra stuff, and it would probably change our whole view of the story.
Yeah,
maybe.
Exactly.
Maybe.
Yeah. People really want to see, like, if we don't see Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, like, there, maybe, like, blueprints or something, or, like, schematics of, you know, something like that. That'd be so awesome. It doesn't have to be, like, bam, Spring Bonnie, bam, Fredbear. Yeah, just something little, like, on the desk of, like, notes or something, research.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I've heard a lot of people being like, if only there was just, like, a sticky note with the thing, create Fredbear to do create Fredbear and Spring Bonnie blueprints, like something like that.
Yeah, exactly. That'd be so cool.
Or maybe like I've seen a lot of people talking about the fun times. They want to see the fun times.
Yes. Yeah.
You have the fun on your shirt right now.
Yes, I do. I've got them right here. I think that's it, Piper. I think we're done.
Okay, wait. Before I go, I want to ask a favor.
All right.
Will you sing the Sea Bonnie song with me?
The Sea Bonnie song.
Yeah.
Hold on. I wish I had a microphone. I'll just use this. I'll use this. This looks like a microphone, right? Kind of.
Yeah.
I can't remember the lyrics. Hold on. Fine, but I gotta get it up. I gotta get it up.
The lyrics perfectly.
I'll start it off, Piper, okay? I go inside my bedroom and I
look
look at the fish tank.
Oh no! What has happened to my sea monkeys? They have turned into Bonnie heads. They're blue and they smell. And they're looking at me very evilly. I'm going to go into the bathroom and tip them into the toilet. Oh no! I'm thirsty. I take a drink and now they're in my belly and now I'm dead.
Hey! That is amazing. You did such a good job. I forgot the lyrics of that and you got it perfectly. I had to look up the video to remind myself of it.
Yeah, I have that like lives rent free in my head.
But maybe one day we'll see Sea Bonnies in the FNaF movie.
That would be crazy. Just in the end credits scene, we just see a Sea Bonnie just swimming.
And the song starts playing. instead of the living tombstone, Five Nights at Freddy's at the end of the credits.
I go into my bedroom and I look inside my fish tank.
Scott, you know what to do, okay? You know what to do. Some people who don't know anything about FNaF might be like, oh, I guess this isn't normal. I guess this is Five Nights at Freddy's.
Or they're just gonna be like, what the heck? This is so different than this is such a different thing from the first one. It's just like, what is this?
Oh God, can you imagine if they started adding some of the book lore? What about the other stories if they got added, like the Fazgoo and stuff?
Like, it would be crazy if they did like they did a really random one.
Yeah.
Like, what if you just saw like Fetch or something in the background?
Yeah, that would be funny.
You probably just think it's a normal dog if it was in the background.
Yeah, you would probably. Yeah. But yeah, no Fazgoo, please. No Fazgoo in the movie. I asked Scott in the interview as well. I don't know if you watched it. I said to him, it'd be really cool if you did like a series based on some of the Fazbear Fright stories, like Goosebumps, but FNaF.
Yeah, I watched the interview. I watched the FNaF show, like went to learn the lore. I don't know why I thought that would help me learn the lore. You were interviewing the voice actors. But I still watched it and I enjoyed it. And then I go to your channel and I see FNaF show season 3 and I'm like,
yeah.
What? Huh? And now I'm on it.
Yeah, you're on it. How surreal's that? For me as well, it's such an honor to have you on here. It really is.
It's such an honor to be interviewed by you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me.
No problem. But yeah, I think we're done, guys. We're gonna wrap it up. But thank you everybody for watching. Thank you, Piper, for joining me. That was such an awesome interview. I really do appreciate it. And I wish you all the best for next week with everything. I'm sure you'll have another great time and hopefully we see each other again in person.
Have a rainbow-tastic day.
Hey, I love that. That's awesome. I've just got flashbacks of Rainbow now from FNaF World and I don't like it.
Chica's Magic Rainbow.
Yes.
You can really be...
You know about the Easter egg, right? In the FNaF movie of the rainbow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so cool.
And then one of the flavors being Rainbow Explosion.
Yes. I love that there's little Easter eggs. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll make sure to put Piper's socials in the description as well. Go and support her. Yeah, just a massive thank you. And thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you all next time. Bye.
Goodbye.